Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Rachit Jain and I make videos about student life, tech and photography. In today's video, we're going to discuss some cool tips and tricks for your iPhone, especially with the new iOS 16 update. So I'm going to show you a bunch of tips and tricks that I've been using over the past few weeks when iOS 16 has been released. And these are some tips and tricks that make the iPhone experience even better. I know a lot of these features would have been on Android for the past, I don't know how many years, but it just came to the iPhone and it is a really good addition because now it helps you interact with your phone in an even better and a more productive way. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. The number one tip, and basically it is for someone who uses their phone on a regular basis for a lot of important things, is to add shortcuts in your keyboard. Let's say if you go to your settings, you go to general and you go to keyboard, there's something called text replacement. Now what this does is you can create your own custom text replacements. Let's say you put up your address everywhere and you put up your address multiple times. Let's say you can just put up a short key phrase saying /address or something, and then that fills up the entire address for your place. Say you give out your email or your signatures or something that you have to constantly keep giving out, or the information that you keep using again and again. Let's say your credit card information or something that you keep giving to someone, or you keep texting back and forth again and again. You can create shortcuts for that. Even let's say if you're running late and you have a reason for that, if let's say something happened and it's a common reason, you can just write a particular short phrase and then that will fill out automatically. So whenever you're using any kind of messaging app, any kind of filling out on websites or any other platform, to be honest, you can just use that shortcut. Just type in, what I personally do is I use / and then the other thing. So let's say I'm doing /Instagram. I'll just do /Instagram. That sends a link to my Instagram to anyone I'm texting. So let's say I don't have to copy the link again and again, or /YouTube. That sends my YouTube channel's link to anyone I'm texting at that time. So I just do / and then the next thing, and that basically replaces either the link of the actual text or maybe a fill out address or fill out a text paragraph or something that I have to send to someone. So that's a really handy thing. I think it was there before iOS 16 as well, but if you haven't done that before, please try to do that. You can create a custom one, so that's also good, and that helps you a lot in the long run. The next tip is basically regarding your Photos app. If you go to your Photos app, you see there are a bunch of albums, and if you scroll down just above actually, the recently deleted, there's something called the hidden, as well as the recently deleted in the iOS 16 now have locks on them. So before you would say that, okay, I'm just going to put something in my hidden folder and nobody's going to check. But if you have friends who are actually mischievous, they're going to check your hidden folder first before they check your actual photos if they have your phone on them. So what you can do now is you can put locks on your hidden and your recently deleted folders. So you can use Face ID or even your passcode to unlock that, and whoever basically has your phone won't be able to access those hidden photos and confidential information if you have any. Also, something you can do is now you can completely remove the hidden folder. If you go to your settings and if you go to the Photos app settings, over there you can completely uncheck the hidden folder box. So that basically removes the hidden folders from the Photos app. And if you ever want to go back and look at your hidden photos, you can just go and uncheck that and then it comes back again. So if you want to completely remove your hidden folder from your Photos app, you can do that as well. But what I have been doing recently is I just put a lock on that with my Face ID. So if I have my phone, I can unlock my hidden folders, otherwise no one else can. Sometimes you have, let's say, credit card information, photos of certain documents and stuff that are confidential, or even some private photos and stuff that you don't want to share with others. Let's say photos of your friends and family, something that you don't want to share with the general friends you have. And that's really handy because now you can lock your hidden folders as well as completely remove them from your Photos app. The next trick that I've been using on my iPhone quite recently, to be honest, has been the back tap feature. Now with iPhone, I think 12 or 13, you had the back tap feature where you can tap your phone twice or 3 times and it does certain tasks that you have assigned to it. So what you do is basically go to your settings app, go to accessibility, touch, and then you scroll down to the bottom where it's back tap. So there are 2 options. Either you can use double tap or triple tap, and you can assign different things to that. So let's say I have assigned triple tap to screenshot, so I don't have to press the volume button and the power button every time I have to take a screenshot. I just tap on this 3 times and it basically takes a screenshot. And the double tap is assigned, let's say, to open an app. There are a bunch of things that you can do. You can open apps, you can do certain different kinds of tasks and stuff. Even I think you can assign shortcuts as well these days. You can assign actually shortcuts to that. So let's say you have a shortcut already created in your shortcut app, let's say that does something, and you want to use that on the regular, you use that pretty often. You can assign that to, let's say, the double tap or the triple tap, and then you don't have to go to the shortcuts app or to go to other setting. You can even do while your phone is basically locked, and you can just do triple tap. So if I do triple tap, it basically does a screenshot, and that's how it works. And it's pretty handy, to be honest. It's an easier way to communicate with your phone without actually opening it or without actually, pressing other physical buttons on it. So this is how the back tap works. Basically, if you tap 1, 2, 3, there's a screenshot over here right there, and then you can edit and delete the screenshot or do whatever you have to do with the screenshot. The next big update that I think with iOS 16, and that is really handy, is now you have haptic touch in the keyboard. Earlier with Android phones, I used to use Android before I came to an iPhone, and with that you always had haptic touch when you're typing on your keyboard, and that just makes your experience even better because you know if you have actually pressed a button or not, and actually gives you a good response back. Now with iPhones, they're already such good engines that give you haptic touch and everything. I don't know why it took them so long to bring out the haptic touch to the keyboard, but now it's finally on. earlier I used to keep the sound on, which was really disturbing if I'm tapping in front of others and my phone is on like full volume, so it used to make a lot of noise. Now I have reduced, like I've completely shut down the sound of the keyboard and I've increased the haptic touch. What it does is basically now whenever I type, I know actually if I'm pressing a key or not, and it's a much better experience of using your keyboard compared to the actual noise or without any haptic touch. So that's something as well you can do. Yeah, so it's basically in the settings app, then you go to sound and haptics, then you scroll down where you see keyboard feedback, and over there you can check out haptic or sound. The last feature or the new tip that I've been using a lot since iOS 16 is battery percentage. I don't know if you can see over here on the top, but now it shows the battery percentage on the battery, which is really good because I don't have to scroll down from the control center to see how much battery is left. Something I wish they would have done from the beginning was show the actual battery size with the percentage. So let's say right now if you turn that on, you see a battery that is full and then the percentage on it. So sometimes if you're like in a hurry or something, you're confused that your battery is actually full, whereas it may be on like 50% or 40%. I think with the new beta 2 update for iOS 16, they have improved that, and now the battery actually decreases, like the battery emoji actually decreases based on your battery percentage, and then it shows the battery percentage on top of it, which is really good because now you actually know how much battery is left based on the actual emoji of the battery on the top, as well as the battery percentage showing on the top. So that is a really good thing that I've been using with iOS 16. Well, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found something helpful. These are some short tips and tricks that I've been using over the past few months, and I hope these will help you out in some way or the other. And these are just small things that you can change in your settings that help you use your phone in a much better way. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also share this video with anyone who uses an iPhone and has recently been diving into the iOS 16 updates and wants to know more about it. Hope you guys are staying safe. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.